Hello. Hope everyone is doing well and hope you are ready for a little put a ring on it. Well, um, we got and put a ring on it. This was the second season, and um, we have two yeses and one no. And so, in case you don't know what put a ring on it is, it's a reality show that the couples they get with Dr. Nicole and try to work things out. They go on dates and they this time I think they had like 4 dates. She give them things to do and give them time to say yes. I want to go through with it, put a ring on it, or not. Okay. So let me start. We have it's three couples on it's Kenneth and Shorty. Uh Alonzo and Shay. And okay, Kenneth and Shorty was together for 3 years, and she was the main finance person of the relationship. Shorty had all the money. Okay, she brought all the money in, and Kenneth, all he did was cook, really. And he was real jealous. Alonzo and Shay. Now that's a couple. Well, Alonzo and Shay, they was together for 5 years. And would you believe that he asked her to marry him? They've been engaged before, but she hadn't even met his parents. His parents didn't know about him or anything like that. Alonzo was and his baby mama was very much president in his life, which should be, but I'm talking about real where anything you know, it was just like they were still in a relationship. He and his baby mama. And so Shay was saying like, take me to your mama house, let me meet your mom and all this kind of stuff. And um he just looked like he was scared to do it, and he wouldn't talk to it wouldn't meet his she wouldn't meet his mom. And so Alonzo was like a flashy guy. He just the flashy one, the big gold chains. He's into jewelry, lots of jewelry, and he do things the big way. And Shay, she's fancy, she's a pretty girl, but she just put her foot down, said, "You're gonna put a ring on, you're gonna make a phone." Oh yeah, one of the breaking with them was she had to in this last episode make a phone call in front of her to the baby's mama to tell her that he was going to ask Shay to marry and get married, or they was engaged like that. Acknowledge her as his woman. He hadn't done that before. That was Lonzo now, but his real name is Alonzo. Okay, then we got Otis and Charlene. All right, let me tell you, that was a yes, but I'm gonna tell you, I really didn't want Charlene to say yes to Otis. I don't think they were ready, but I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, let me tell you about Otis. When they went on the first date, Otis was so obnoxious. When Charlene and they went to some like a exercising place or something like that. It was nothing romantic or anything. And I think afterwards they went to have some um maybe some with smoothies or something, but wherever it was, they sold flowers there. And he just picked like a little bunch and gave it to Charlene. That was his date, and his name was Chris. And he was a nice guy. Chris was a nice guy. I really wanted Charlene to go with Chris, but anyway, um, Otis. When she got from the date, he was first of all, she walks in with flowers, and she was really he's jealous. And my mama said growing up that a jealous house is a nasty house to live in. You don't want to live in a jealous house. This man was so jealous. Let me tell you what he did. He took the flowers from her. This on the first date now. That's why I knew it wasn't going to go good. I thought it wasn't going to go good. And he threw them in the garbage. That was one. And then he told, I think she went to go kiss him, you know, and he backed off and then told her to go take a shower. So that was a little degrading. And he did that a lot on this show. That Otis, he really did that a lot to um Charlena. So I didn't want him to do that. But anyway, Kenneth, his date was Maisha. Maisha was a beautiful girl. And they went on 3 dates. And the fourth date, Dr. Nicole say, um, you know, they could either go on a date with with their partner, or they could go with the one that was chosen for him. So now, let me tell you, let me start from the one how it started. Shorty and Kenneth, okay? Shorty and Kenneth went on all the dates except for she even no Shorty turned down the last date. She said, I want to give Kenneth a try. I want to do that. I want to be good and I want to give Kenneth a try. And so she turned down the date with what was Shorty's Tavy, and went on the date with Otis. I mean with Kenneth, her man. Honey, let me tell you. At this, I try to give it a try. They on a date, and their assignment from Dr. Nicole was to hug and cuddle. They wasn't feeling each other, y'all. That was the worst thing somebody could ever imagine. Two people that were at the point had been going together for 3 years, but really it was like a circle and a square and a peg. That's how their relationship was. Shorty was taking care of paying all the bills and all of that. And all old Kenneth was doing was cooking and laying down the rules. Okay, I'll get to him in a minute. And then Lonzo, he went out on his date. His date was Tanisha. She was a beautiful girl, but on the first date, let me tell you, on the first date, no, it was the second date. They went on 2 dates, and it went all right. And the second date, let me see now. Shay was with Azar, and Alonzo was with Tanisha, but they were not in a place together. Okay, but on the last date, on the third date, she went. She said, "I'm gonna give her date another try because she was looking for him to be big and strong and tall and stuff, more like her man, but he was not that. So she wasn't like kicking it with him. She really picked at the man and she insulted him. She said, I thought I was going to see somebody. She made that man feel so bad when he met her. But she kind of smooth. She said, I'm going to go back on another date with him. So they did. Okay, but then the third date, come to find out, Lonzo was with Tanisha, and now um, Shay walk in there with Azar. Okay, and the girl and Shay looked over there at that girl, and they made eye contact. She got real jealous. Shay got so jealous. Shay say, and now she over there coming in there with Azar. And Lonzo, he grinning. You know how Lonzo be grinning. Big old black man, he just a grinning. And Shay jealous. And Shay say, she looked at that woman and the woman just did that look like that. And she say, I'm a real woman. I'm a woman. And Shay say, and oh, they got the fight. So Azar had the whole Shay back. Shay, they was actually finna throw the whole thing just ended. The third date was a disaster. Shay was drug out by Azar and Alonzo. It took to get Shay off that woman, and that woman was going, I'm a real one. So that was it for that. That was it. So Alonzo didn't go on no date with her. So the next one, um, Otis. Otis told Charlene told Otis, say, I want to go on this one last date. One last date. Because with Chris, because I want to say goodbye. Why you got to say goodbye? He always thank you. He say, what make you think? See, he put that, he's always down in her. He put that in her head like she's a weak woman. That's Otis. That's why I was disappointed when she accepted it. She didn't want to, she took everything, but I think the ring did it, and that's where women mess up. They look at a diamond, the size of a diamond, and the man looking in your eyes. Look here, but let me go on with you, son. I'm gonna get into it. I'm just trying to lay it all out to you. Okay, Kenneth and Shorty, Alonzo and Shay, Otis and Charlene. And the dates were, Kenneth date was Maisha, Alonzo date was Tanisha, and Otis date was Cherie. And which Otis only went on that next date because Charlene said that she was going to say bye to Chris. So he decided he'll go on another date, to make her jealous. And then Alonzo didn't go on that date. Him and Shay went on a date together. So anyway, let me get on to the good part, honey. Oh Lord. So the last date, when they finally was together, it was Kenneth and Shorty. Lord have mercy. Kenneth and Shorty. Kenneth just went off on Shorty. He called her he called Shorty, oh Lord, ugly, false eyelashes, weak, and he just did everything. He was getting drunk, and she was just sitting there. She wasn't really doing nothing, saying anything. And honey, these lights in here is something else. These blazing lights, can't stand all these lights, honey. But anyway, Kenneth got so drunk, y'all. He even did a cartwheel. Can you believe this man was so drunk in there? He did a cartwheel. He was crazy. That was Kenneth and Shorty. I never thought that Kenneth and Shorty, because remember the first date that Shorty went on, it was Hollywood. Remember Hollywood for back in the first well, they slipped Hollywood in there, but she didn't make it with Hollywood, but so they switched her with another man. But anyway, um, his name was Tevay, and he was a good, but Hollywood, she didn't want Hollywood anymore. But honey, baby, this is it. Let me tell you about it. They went and tried on the wedding dresses. Everybody had on their wedding dresses. Shorty said, if I was to get married, I'd be the shortest, tiniest bride ever. And then all of them, had on their wedding dresses. And Shay, of course, Miss Drama Queen. Oh, Lonzo would love this. I can see she really loved Lonzo. She really loved Lonzo. She loved her big black man and with the gold and stuff. And then when they went on their date, honey, Lonzo had it set up. Lonzo had his chain, like she liked his chain with his chest showing, she say. And he had that on and his diamond ring and watches. The limousine was waiting on them. They got in there and and went went to a helicopter, you guys. Got on the helicopter and honey, took them somewhere. And then when they got off the helicopter, they had the red carpet with the flowers and everything. That was Lonzo now. He did it up. And then after that, Lonzo say, um, they sit there and Lonzo went through all the stuff, we've been together. He had made that phone call and everything Shay wanted him. Shay had talked the daddy, he had talked to Shay's father and everything. So he had got it all right. Oh yeah, they went shopping for the rings and stuff. Um, then after a while, honey, Lonzo got down on his knees and asked Shay to marry him with a big old beautiful ring. And she said yes. She said yes. She cried. Makeup was running. Something like mine. I ain't got no makeup, but I'm talking about this heat. And so Shay was crying. She really loved Lonzo, and I'm so glad Lonzo. That's that couple that Shay and Lonzo. Alonzo, like she called. Nobody can call Lonzo like Shay. And then Charlena and Otis. Let me tell you, when Otis got down on his knee to ask Charlena to marry him, I thought for real that Charlena was gonna say no. She surprised me. Charlena, look, it took a long while because her mind was going way back and all the stuff that Otis, he was jealous. Otis never give her no compliment. I didn't understand. See, but anyway, he just kept on. Will you be my like pushing her into it? He really did. And she said yes. But Lord have mercy, it didn't even get to now yes, because Shorty and Kenneth, they broke up before they went to that time. They broke up on camera. Shorty told him to get off my sofa. I paid for my sofa, and the money went in the confessional. She said, and you can keep all the money you borrowed from me with your broke self. And so anyway, she say, and then she went and got a big old nice suitcase, because Shorty got a little change because she worked hard. Kenneth don't have anything. That she paid the rent and stuff at that townhouse. Shorty went in there with a big old suitcase, almost big as shields. She's a little old tiny something. She was dressed. And she thought about it, running off at the mouth to call her ugly and false lashes and all this stuff and demeaning her on camera. And then he's saying, you making me feel like a less than a black man on the TV. And also they were just going, I thought, you know what? Let me tell you the difference about that show. They bleeped out every time you would hear like the curse words. You would hear bleep, They bleeped out so much till they kept it clean, but you could tell there was action. Unlike marriage, Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC. Because of the production, Carlos King loved drama and mess. He real messy. And he just like, I mean, those I don't know, it's the difference. Those type of producers that like that and let it and don't bleep out, you can tell the character of a producer. They let it be interesting. They'll let almost a fight break out, but you won't see that, and you will see all the stuff, but they'll bleep out stuff to keep their viewers happy. And that's what Dr. Nicole wouldn't have had it no other way, honey. So that went on and that was good. But let me tell you, Shorty thought about it and Shorty say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna give you my good suitcase. This suitcase costs a lot of money." She said, "You gonna come here with just like you came with garbage bags." And she, honey, she went and got some white ones, not even black ones, honey. And she threw some white garbage cans bags on the bed. And then she started stuffing his stuff in. And when it went off, his stuff, and you know what? He left out singing and hopping and dancing. She didn't slam the door in his face because they was cussing each other out. To Dr. Nicole had to run him out. Had to run him out of the thing when before everybody was going to be getting engaged. So they didn't make it to the engagement department. Them two. They done fought, fuss, and even the people, the guards, the security people on the channel had to jump in there, you guys. Do you hear me? And stop Kenneth. Yes, but he was going on. I thought he had to flip that. He did. He was doing cartwheels. He was drinking liquor out of the bottle as he was cussing Shorty out. Yes, he was cursing Shorty out. And then he just was going on and going on. And after a while, when she stuffed them bags and she told him, she said, "You can get out of my house. You don't have to pay me back none of the money that you just get out of my house. Get out of my life." So it ended up like that. She snatched the microphones off of her and everything, and she left out of there. And then that was left was um, Otis and Charlena and Alonzo and Shay. They were just looking at them, and oh my God, they was fighting in there so bad. But anyway, that's how it ends. So it was two yeses. It was Alonzo and Shay. They are married now. And Otis and Charlene, they are married now. And I'm gonna give you a little sneaky what's gonna be on the reunion. Yeah. Charlene is pregnant. She got a baby boy. Yeah, Charlene is pregnant. And then we're gonna hear something from uh Kenneth, because he said he got a side to tell. He's not like that. He say he's a black man and he don't want people to think he's like that, and that he's a good working man and what he brought into the relationship. And the show made him look like he was just a man living off a woman. It wasn't like that. And I love his accent. He's from I think New Orleans, just like Hollywood was in that day. And so anyway, yeah, Charlene is pregnant. Yeah, I saw the baby bump. So you guys, so go ahead on and this was put a ring on it. We got two yeses and one no. Charlene and Kenneth, they. So we're gonna wait for the reunion and see what happens. In this, I'll bring you the reunion of that. But yeah, I'm not watching Love and Marriage Huntsville right now. I can't do them. I cannot do Huntsville, Alabama. All right, you guys. This is Joanna saying, y'all have a nice day. Don't forget to Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.